Okay, so now we're gonna learn today's practice. I'm gonna put myself to the focus. All right. So this is how ancient Chinese artists were doing their paintings. Okay, first of all, you see, just like I explained at the beginning of the class, just some random colors. Like let me pick. I would choose the blue one because I love blue. Look at the picture. Just a random colors. And I think this is not strong enough. So I'm gonna, you see, this is another part of blue. And I am not satisfied with the color. So I'm gonna make this area even darker, okay? Still not dark enough. Pour le moment, vous juste regardez, you can just watch, and then I'm gonna give you time uh, to do your own exercise. This time you just you can just watch, and I'm gonna add a little bit of green. Okay, so as you can see now, I got two colors that merging into each other. This area, for this part is a little bit darker, and for this part it's a little bit lighter. And this is how they did. You see, for this color it's random, and basing on this random creation, I'm gonna add some details. Like as you can see here, I'm gonna add some rocks. Those are rocks. And this area also, only because this is a little bit far away, so I'm gonna using lighter tone. Okay, so by adding those details, I'm turning this area into forests. Now I'm gonna add even stronger details. You see, maybe here, it looks like a tree. This area also, this is the trunk, and those are leaves. You see? So by adding more and more details, I'm slowly turning this area into a mountain covered with the thick forest. And that is not enough. And now I'm gonna add some other details, like for instance, since this is mountain, and I'm gonna turn area into a river. So what we see generally on the river, right? Generally on the river, we see some sails passing by, some small boats equipped with the big sail. As you can see, this is a sail. And still that is not enough. At this area here, I'm gonna add some roofs, as if people are living in those areas. Those are tiny little roofs. So that way, the whole picture itself, you see, this is a picture. So in this picture, what we see is a mountain by the riverside covered with the thick forest. And among those forests, we see maybe a portion of a tiny little village. And at the bottom of the mountain, those are passing boats on a river. Okay. About this is the way Chinese were doing their paintings. And one last thing. What do we see in most of the Chinese paintings? First, a seal. Maybe this seal is my name. You see, this is a seal, and probably some other details also, like a Chinese calligraphy. Maybe I'm saying today I made a painting with my students and I am happy with the result. Okay, so this is how ancient Chinese artists were doing their paintings. So now it's for your choice. You can choose either copy the one I just made, or you can choose from those paintings. I'm gonna show you, let's see. Where is it? Oh, here. Okay, this is the first one.
Oh my God, it's so hard because the colors are black,
Yeah.
everything.
Yes, I have already explained. After class, you can watch the video. This is a second one.
Oh my God, I
So you
want this
basically
one to
like
do
draw.
it.
So you're basically dripping, right? So you're usually using your. So you're just using your brush to drip paint on the paper. So so I think that's
Dripping.
very difficult to replicate with a pencil.
Yeah, are you saying dripping, Donald?
So
Are you
essentially
saying the
dripping.
technique of a dripping? No, because this is what I heard. What I heard you said. Yes, in this painting there is a special technique which is called the dripping is involved, but that is too difficult for you.
But for me, it's easy because I already did draw that kind of thing.
The dripping, it's a dripping. It's another technique. Both Western and Eastern artists love that. Yeah, but there's too complicated.
It's
okay.
easy for me because I did already did that, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, this is the third one. First, let's vote. This is the third one. First, let's vote.
Okay, no problem.
Do you prefer copying the one I made, or do you prefer the paintings that I just showed you on the screen?
So, I think I showed.
Olivia is for the screen. Donald and Ava. Which one do you prefer? Mine or the screen? Okay, for the screen, raise the hand. All right. For copying my the one I just did, raise your hand. No? Okay, Ava, Donald, Olivia, we have a vote, 2 against 1, so everyone?
It's kind of hard to do that kind of thing.
Yes, it's hard, but it's more simple than all the pictures that I
The
showed
other
you.
pictures that I saw, it was more easier, I think, for me.
Yeah, but this is democracy, so we have to follow the majority. Ok, c'est parti. Tout le monde. Copiez ça, s'il vous plaît. And I know you don't have probably you don't have watercolor or Chinese ink. C'est pas de souci, c'est aucun souci, no problem. Just use whatever color you have. You can use a marker, you can use a crayon, color pencil, it doesn't matter. You just follow the procedure. It's a tilted. Okay. You just follow the procedure. First, just some random color. And then we add very clean and clear details. By adding those details, we're turning those colors into the items that we want. For instance, either we can turn them into forest that is covering the mountain, or even we can turn this area into maybe let me see, maybe just a small grassland in front of our house. So it's up to us. But this time we turned that color into this. So the color area first, and then the rocks. You see, those are the colors. For the further area, it should be less saturated, which means the color should be light. And the part that is closer to us, it should be more saturated, which means the color should be dense. Color should be darker. And then when that is done, we add details like the rocks, some boats, some sails, some trees, and then some roofs. By adding those roofs, we're turning this area into a small village. And when that is done, we add the seal here, stamp. Even though this is not the way they did, I'm using my pen and some red ink to finish the seal. What we want is just a visual effect. And then above that, I wrote something as if I'm writing some Chinese characters. So this is how we finish today's assignment. And I'm gonna